Hey friends, I hope you're having an amazing day, and if you're not, I'm going to make it amazing for you. Now I want to share with you a little process that I use when I do some creative visualization. Now creative visualization is simply taking an idea, a goal, or something you want to achieve, and imagining, visualizing that you already are in possession of that experience, that amount of money, that home, that car, that relationship, that body that you might want. And here's a simple way to do it. There are a variety of different ways to do creative visualization, but when I do it in one of two ways. The first way is called in the first person, meaning I'm visualizing as me. The second way, I'm still visualizing as me, but I do it in the third person, which means I'm actually seeing myself in the experience. Now, in either case, if you do it in first person or third person, what I want you to do is pay attention to the details. What do I mean by that? So let's say you want to own a new car that you don't yet have. I want you to imagine, either in first person or seeing yourself driving that new car or feeling yourself driving that new car. But what I want you to do that might be a little bit different is I want you to close your eyes and I want you to experience the little details associated with driving that car. A lot of people focus on the big details, what the car looks like, what color it is, but I want you to focus on what does it feel like with your arm out the window? What does it feel like to have your friends watch you or look at you driving up, to their home? What does it feel like to hold the steering wheel? What does it feel like to sit in this brand new car? What's the smell like? What are the sounds? What is it that you see, as you're driving or seeing yourself driving? Focus on all the little things. And some people tell me that they can't visualize or they have a hard time visualizing. And what I share with them is as a kid, we did this naturally. By the time we're in our 30s, most of our creative neurons have basically died off. And so a little bit of practice will help. So how can you practice? Well, you can practice by taking your hand, looking at it, closing your eyes, and seeing if you can see a picture of your hand. Then doing it again, closing your eyes, and doing this over and over again. If that doesn't work, close your eyes and think of somebody that you love, and you'll see that an image pops up on the screen of your mind. Think about the car you're driving right now. Think about the bedroom that you're sleeping in right now. Or better yet, think about the person you're sleeping in it with. Hopefully you love them. Now, when we're doing creative visualization, what you want to do is use those creative neurons to create as many different details as you can about the experience. Now, you may be asking me, why do you do that? Well, the more associations that you could put around that new vision, the more you start to formulate neural networks or circuits in the brain, or what I prefer to call them is software. Now, it is known that you and I don't see what there is to see. We only see what we are conditioned to see. And so when you could start to do creative visualization and you start to see yourself in that new car, in that new relationship, having the money that you want to have, the physique that you want to have, whatever it is that you want, and you can start repeating that over and over and over again with all the little details, you now start to create a little roadmap, neurological roadmap, that over a period of a week, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, you create these new patterns in your brain. Once these new patterns are created, your brain starts to look for things in your physical world to match up with the experience that you've created in here. So the old adage or the old saying that I'll believe it when I see it is wrong. It's when you believe it, that's when you'll see it. Or I'll see it when I believe it is what some people think. So you have to see it in here first. And the more detail you have and the more specific you are, the more you're going to create these patterns in the brain, and then the more your brain's going to work on making that a reality for you. I hope you've enjoyed this little tidbit, and remember, it's always my joy to help you achieve the success you want to achieve in your life.